Thank you for purchasing the StablWall system. StablWall consists of carbon fiber polymer sheets. They've been used for many years in the aerospace and heavy construction industry for stabilizing a variety of concrete structures, including buildings and bridges. Now they're available to reinforce residential concrete walls. The StablWall system is significantly stronger than steel. The carbon fiber sheets will not stretch, and once they are applied to a wall perpendicular to a crack, the crack won't open wider. This video will help you install the StablWall system. In addition to watching this video, make sure you read the manual before you begin installing. Your installation should go smoothly, and you should be able to finish the project in an afternoon or less. These are the components of the StablWall reinforcing system. The kit includes nearly everything you'll need to install it. You'll need a few items you may have around the house, such as a drop cloth, a pair of rubber gloves, some stirring sticks, and a drill with a wire wheel if you have to remove paint. You'll also need a paint roller pan and a standard 9-inch roller frame. Using matching label colors, divide the materials into 3 groups. Each group will have a part A and a part B. Those with red labels make up the primer. It will be applied with one of the 1/4-inch nap roller covers. Set those in the first group with one of the disposable roller pan inserts that's included. Those with white labels make up the paste filler. Set those in the second group with the putty knife. Those with blue labels make up the bonding adhesive. It will be applied with the other 1/4-inch nap roller cover. Set those in the third group with the other disposable roller pan insert, the carbon fiber, and the ribbed roller in the kit. There will be 4 steps. First is to prepare the area. You may have to grind paint off the wall. Second is to apply primer. Third is to apply the paste filler if you have any irregularities or indentations in the wall. Fourth is to apply the bonding adhesive, lay the fiber over it, and then add a second layer of bonding adhesive over the fiber. That's all there is to it. Incidentally, it's important to install StablWall at temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees. Let's take each step one at a time so you can see it in action. Step 1 is to prepare the surface properly. Mark the area where the sheets will go. Make the marked area 1 to 2 inches larger than the sheets, and remember that the sheets go perpendicular to the cracks. For any type of wall, it's important to remove all of the loose material, dirt, scale, and anything else in the marked area that might interfere with bonding the material to the wall. If there's paint on the surface, remove it. Otherwise, you won't get a good bond. If you do need to remove paint, you can rent a grinder from a local rental store. Some grinders have an attachment for a wet-dry vac. That will make the job go faster, easier, and will help minimize the dust you get from grinding the paint off the wall. Or you may use a wire brush attached to a regular drill. If you do, ventilate the area properly and take precautions to protect yourself against breathing any dust that might be generated. Step 2 is to mix and apply the primer. All the StablWall adhesives are mixed in a 3:1 resin ratio and are supplied in that ratio. The buckets are big enough to mix right in them. Always mix all of B into all of bucket A to ensure a proper mix. The primer can be mixed for 2 minutes with an electric drill and paddle mixer. Or you can use a paint stirrer until it's thoroughly mixed, about 5 minutes. The StablWall primer is applied like any typical commercial paint, with a 1/4-inch nap roller. Make sure you cover the area completely, all the way to the edge of where you marked it. Wait about 15 minutes before applying the paste filler. But the primer does not have to be totally dry before you apply the paste filler. Step 3 is to mix and apply the paste filler. It is used to fill cracks and deeply tooled mortar joints. It can also be used to feather edges where a block might be misaligned with the plane of the others. If the reinforcing fiber lies in a smooth plane, it will be structurally strongest. The paste filler is an epoxy and will feel about as thick as spackle. Because it takes a little longer to mix, its components are pigmented black and white. That way, when it's fully mixed, the mixture will turn gray. Put all the contents of can B into can A and mix them until there's no streaking of the 2 components. Then let it sit for about 10 minutes before you apply it. If you look at the tool joints on the left, the joint is much shallower than those on the right. The paste filler works best where the joint is deeper, as you see on the right. This is what the block wall should look like when the joints are filled with the paste filler. When you're done, wait about 15 minutes before applying the bonding adhesive. Step 4 is to mix and apply the StablWall bonding adhesive. Roll it on with the remaining paint roller cover. It goes on just like paint. We tinted the bonding adhesive blue so you can see it better here. Use about half the bonding adhesive for the first coat. After you apply the adhesive, place the reinforcement fiber into the first coat. It goes up like wallpaper. Once the material is tacked in place by hand, use the rib roller to push the adhesive between the fibers and press out any pockets of air from underneath it. Roll the rib roller only in one direction, not back and forth. Roll it in the same direction as the fiber. It works best if you work from the middle, up from the center to the top, and down from the center to the bottom. Once you have gotten the air bubbles out from behind the fabric, apply a second coat of bonding adhesive. Again, roll it on like paint. Make sure you use the rest of the bonding adhesive on this second coat. Finally, use the rib roller again to make sure no air bubbles are trapped. And that's it, you're done. All that's left is to clean up. Wait about 48 hours before you paint over it. If the temperature drops below 65 degrees, wait a little longer before painting. One final word. Make sure you read the installation manual completely before you start installing. Step-by-step instructions are presented in detail so you can follow them in order without having to refer back to this video. We're pleased that you chose the StablWall reinforcing system, the leader in concrete reinforcement.